Hello. I have not done a sit-down talking video like this in a very long time, but I have some exciting and important for me things to share with you guys that I thought needed a little more attention. So I plan on posting this video on both YouTube and on IGTV. It is going to be a little longer, so I'm not going to put it probably on my Instagram page. This is just a couple of things that I want to update you guys on with what I have going on and some changes that I've been going through lately, and share that with you guys. Okay, this isn't what this video is about, but really quick, I have gotten a lot of questions about my experience with Trouvé and my skincare routine and everything that I've been doing lately. So I did want to let you guys know today I decided to not put anything on my face to film this video, so I have no concealer, no makeup, nothing under my eyes. I did put a little bit of mascara on, and then I put some of my lip gloss, and I blow dried my hair. And that's all I did today. So, you know, as you guys saw, I did do the under eye filler right here in the trough of my eyes. I got that done about 3 weeks ago. I absolutely love it. And then other than that, I just had that microdermabrasion facial, the Dead Sea mask, and then I am using the Elastin eye cream that they have at Trouvé. So again, I know I've said it a few times, but if you are interested in a consultation with Trouvé in Beechwood, Ohio, you can call or email them and do a consultation. And if you give them my name, you'll get $50 off. So that being said, what this video is about is a few changes that I have gone through in my social media career and things that are going on with my Instagram account. So basically, as some of you guys have been following me for a really long time, I have been doing the whole Instagram influencer thing for about 5 years now, 5 or 6 years now. In like 2013-14 was when Instagram started to kind of get popular, and there were all these like college babes and Barstool Sports and all that stuff, and that's how I got started. And then I admit, like, the beginning of it was very, you know, attention getting. I love the attention I received. I was in a totally different headspace and different place in my life. In college, I was working with, you know, Barstool Sports and stuff like that, where it was a lot about your looks and your sex appeal and stuff like that. And so that's how I got started. And then I think slowly, as I grew as a person and I grew into my career and I grew into my different priorities in a different headspace, that was no longer important to me. So I think what has happened over the years is I've, you know, definitely lost a large following of people that wanted to see that stuff all the time, wanted to see pictures of my body, wanted to see me show that off and whatnot, and that just is not who I am anymore. And so I lost that, and I think over time I have gained and continue to gain the right kind of people that I want to reach and I want to influence and I want to grow with. My Instagram account hasn't truly grown in a while, and for a long time I let that really get to me, and I thought, you know, what if people notice? What are people gonna think? Do I need to post more? Do I need to do this? Do I need to give them what they want? All this stuff. And it just really bothered me. It really got to me, and for a long time I thought about getting rid of Instagram and not doing it anymore. And that's completely when I shifted my mindset. The number on my page means absolutely nothing to me. I think it's amazing to be able to reach a certain amount of people, but I truly believe it is quality over quantity in that aspect, and I am just really excited to be able to have the opportunity to reach certain people and the messages that I receive every day. It could be, you know, the same 5, 10, 500 people every day that are saying those things and letting me know the impact I'm having, but again, it's just quality over quantity for me. And so getting to the point, I have completely shifted my focus on my social media accounts. I used to do a lot of paid opportunities. I used to work with managers and agencies that would charge these companies hundreds of dollars for a post, and I would make a decent amount of money doing that. And then I'd have these expectations and this weight on my shoulders to deliver a certain amount of discount code uses and sales and all this stuff, and it was just all super surface level to me. It didn't feel organic. Basically, a couple of months ago, I decided that I was not going to accept any more paid opportunities on social media. I do still do a couple of commission-based things, and that's directly reflective of who is buying the product and stuff like that, but I really wanted for myself and for my followers to deliver a very organic review of any products or services that I was using. And so with that came the end of my relationship with Riderwear just this past month. Basically, they had gotten a new management team the last few months, and I really just felt like I was being viewed as a number, and that things that I was going through in my life and things that I was focusing on in my life in Cleveland and in person with my clients, my relationships and stuff just wasn't being valued, and the quality of the messages I was putting out there wasn't being valued. It was directly, how many times is your code being used? What are your sales like every month? Which I definitely think is important, but I don't know, it just wasn't organic for me. And they are in Australia, and it is a huge time difference, a huge communication barrier. And so I just decided, completely transparent, I was paid $1,000 a month, which, was a good chunk of change for my monthly income. But to me, it wasn't worth the weight I had on my shoulders to, live up to a certain expectation with that. And so honestly, just this last month of not, thinking, oh, I gotta film a video, and oh, I gotta post this picture of me in this Riderwear outfit and get this certain amount of discount code uses and stuff, like truly I have felt so liberated. It is priceless. Like $1,000, whatever amount of money I was making a month, I am so happy and ready to channel that into what I love and what my passions are, and make that amount of money and then some. And honestly, I was just feeling like I was focusing a lot on my present life, my clients and my relationships, and being so present in what I was doing, that I felt like I was being punished for doing that, doing what was right for me and what felt right for me and what, truly served me and made me fueled me every single day. And so that feels great. I'm so happy. So that being said, as you guys know, I also work with EHP Labs. And EHP Labs has been an amazing experience. I absolutely love them as a company. I have loved their management, their communication, their understanding with their athletes, and everything. Okay, so my phone is apparently out of storage, and we're going to continue filming this way. So sorry for the change in quality and color probably. Where I was at with talking about EHP. So I don't know if you guys have noticed a shift in what I've been doing and what my personal goals are, but when I first started with EHP, I was really inspired by their athletes, and a lot of them compete. They have amazing bodies, their work ethic and their dedication is amazing, and I still truly appreciate that. Over the last 2 years, year and a half, I've realized that my body is built for me and is built a different way than everyone that I was seeing, and that's not making an excuse. I still definitely work really hard. I have realized that as my personal journey and as a coach, honestly, I am a lot more focused on balance and sustainability, and I want to create something very sustainable, something very long-term, that can help someone not just right now, not just reach their goals now, not do a 5-pound weight loss or a 10-pound weight loss in a way that it might be gained back, cycling on and off, doing competitions, stuff like that. Those weren't things I personally had experience doing myself, and I didn't have experience coaching. It was out of my scope of practice 100%. And so I have translated my personal goals and my coaching to balance. That is, the biggest thing, balance is sustainability, something that is going to truly allow you to still do the things that bring you joy and make you really happy and still be able to eat your favorite foods and do your favorite activities, but creating a more holistically healthy version of yourself. And so that is what I have focused on myself. That being said, with the EHP's line of products, I was, noticing that I was still using some of their products, a few of their products every day that made me feel really great. And there are a few that I will still take every day, like my Oxy Shred. Love that stuff. And then, the protein, the whey protein, and a few other things. But I don't take pre-workout anymore. I don't do BCAAs all that often. I don't do all the athletic supplements that I used to do. I've introduced things like anti-inflammatories and more whole foods and things like aloe, and you guys know I'm crazy about my turmeric and my ginger. And we had to take a brief intermission because, one, I was cold, so I had to put this wrinkly Fila shirt on. Two, I filmed the whole last clip of that, 9 minutes, and for the last 5 minutes of it, I did not realize that Gracie was back there licking herself. And EHP didn't have any of that stuff, and so I wanted to make it a point to find a company or find a product line that really had all of the things that I was using every day, because I was buying them, I've been buying them from Amazon and all these different sources. And that's when I really started to consider working with my friends at Herbalife. And so I have a few amazing people that I have had the opportunity to get to know over the last couple of months that do work with Herbalife products, use them themselves, and also work with people that are introduced to the products and creating, a lifestyle change, a balance. So I got really, really interested. I started looking into it. I started using the products myself, and I really did truly love how they made me feel. And my screen's going blank. And they have things like aloe and supplements with turmeric and all these things that I was already using, greens and fiber and collagen and all these things I was buying from all these different product lines and sources. And it was amazing to me that I could use all of these things from one source, and a trusted source at that. Given all of that information and all of that I was feeling with EHP and the athletic supplements and changing to a balance and sustainability focus and all those things, I have decided to become a distributor for Herbalife products. I use them myself, and I am an advocate of what they do and the kind of community they have created, at least with the people that I know in Cleveland. And I'm just super stoked to be a part of it. Honestly, like just the last few weeks that I've really been around their energy and had the pleasure of actually listening to them speak to their clients and see the community they have created, I am so stoked to be a part of it. I'm so excited. Honestly, the opportunities are limitless for myself and for everyone else out there that's interested in getting involved. And so there is a bigger step and project that is in the works right now that I don't want to spoil the surprise or talk too much about right now. But I'm so excited, and it was really important to me to create a video and let all of you guys know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and not just throwing all these things at you and throwing all these names at you and these products at you, and you wondering, does Miranda actually use this? Does Miranda actually believe in this? How, what is her mindset behind all of these things? And so I want to make sure that that is all relayed to you guys in a genuine way, and this was, how I thought I could do that. This has turned into a way longer video than I had anticipated, so I won't talk too much longer. There are a million other things I could say right now, but I will leave you guys with that, and I will probably run a Q&A after I release this video, because I'm sure there have been things that have popped up for you guys, you know, questions and whatnot. So I will do that, and then I'll be able to talk with you guys a little more, and I hope I'm able to give you guys enough information on the how and the why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Other than that, as you guys know, I still run my in-person training in Cleveland. I still run my online training, fitness programs, and my flexible dieting coaching. And then, you know, new bands are being released, new fitness equipment's being released, apparel's being released, and hats are being released very, very soon. I'm not going to jump the gun on that because they are still being manufactured and designed at this point, but I will keep you guys updated. Gracie. Sorry, I really hope she didn't distract you guys too much during that video. I don't really know how to end this, but I'll talk to some of you guys soon. Bye. Oh, wow, wow, my feet. I have sat for way too long. Oh, okay. Oh.
No one girl can satisfy me. Me need more fuel for the line green. Me no one girl can deny me. Me no see me change shiny but white free. Me a controller, young soldier, once over. Any man at this way I get slumped over. Don't be scared of the thing, girl, come closer. You need to come over. Bad man, we no watch that. Even when me need to watch that. I got my gun on me. If me ever need to shot that. One time for the rude boy, and you know that. Honey down on a new toy, and you know that.